Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cerulean Roll. I'm joined, as always, by Jamsey and Crow. If you guys like to say hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello, it's
And
me, Markiplier.
No.
hello, it's me, Mark.
No. Top of the morning to you.
One day when we get on stage, I'm gonna do my Markiplier face.
No, please. No, your Markiplier face.
I'm gonna be standing on the stage in front of you, DMing, only doing the Markiplier face.
Ew.
You just look across from the table, me in a hood, looking exactly like Markiplier.
No,
That'd be
wait, King of
terrifying.
FNAF.
King of FNAF. Yeah, we'll do a Five Nights at Freddy's one shot.
No.
What is this thing? Freddy Fazbear?
Ew.
Freddy Fazbear, so nasty. Is that... He smells like shit.
What did they put in these things?
Probably
Children.
kids.
I would have done that to the mayor.
Oh,
No.
yes, he deserves that.
All right, we're in the intro and we're already losing it.
Guys,
Please
Either
help
way.
us.
Last time on Cerulean Roll, we saw the end of Jules' conversation with Ninette, as they made a promise to never ever separate again. Eldoris and Mako were quick to check in on them, and after a brief conversation, they decided to get productive while the sun was still setting over the horizon. While they were walking into town, they bumped into Regvolk and informed him that he could help by healing the forest, but to take it easy. And they began to walk into the town after that, to talk to the locals. Starting off with the blacksmith, and after informing her of her choices, she opted to help pretty quickly, and asked the party if they have a deadline to help. And as they began their walk to the mayor's shell, Eldoris and Jewel sat outside waiting for Ninette and Mako to finish talking to them. The mayor gave them two really shitty pens and told them to take as long as they need before seeing them. And after that, they went to the inn and checked how many rooms were available. But to their dismay, they only had a measly 4 rooms to work with. Eldoris decided to check on how many shells they had to deal with. And as the party moved to the blacksmith, they were quickly interrupted by a loud slam and a shocking amount of turtle shells to deal with. A staggering 28. And as the party decided to inform the locals about how to deal with the deal going down with Regvolk, Eldoris took it into his own hands to cause a scene and a riot. A chase scene through the city took place, having our heroes dash to the highest point of this coastal town and evading swings from the enraged villagers. As they scrambled into hiding spots, Mako took charge and sought to calm down the villagers. And one outstanding villager, named Lelward, threatened his fellow villagers into helping remove the shells. And after the commotion stopped, Eldoris was smacked upside the head by Kishi, because, directly quoted from him, he didn't get to kill anyone. After the riot came to an end, the party decided to go to sleep on the ship. But before that, they began to look for Regvolk, who was nowhere to be found. As they traversed the island looking for Regvolk and chatting, they were met by an astonishingly large and vibrant forest sprouting out of the sands. Deeper inside this forest, Eldoris and Ninette were assaulted by a crab. Mako found Regvolk unconscious on the floor from exhaustion. Regvolk retreated into the aqueduct for the night, while the party continued to the ship with a large crab for Gao. And as they boarded the ship, they were assaulted by Gao, who leapt through the fog that settled on the ship. And that's where we are picking up today, as the moon gleams overhead and Eldoris is being trampled by Gao, eating a crab claw violently.
Wow,
God.
he was very hungry.
Gal,
Yeah.
you know you can literally go into the water and get food yourself.
Gao, Gao. You see as
He's a
Gao
nice
begins
little
to
guy,
slap.
isn't he?
Gao begins to slap Eldoris in the face while eating the crab leg.
You are just a little thing, aren't you?
And Eldoris picks up Gao in one arm and the crab claw in another, like holding it like he's feeding Gao.
All right. Well, I suppose everyone could use a rest, right? Or food
Oh,
in your stomachs
yeah.
first.
Got a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of work to do
It's been a long
tomorrow.
day.
All right. Well, I'll meet you guys in the cabin. You go ahead.
Oh, alright.
And as you guys begin to walk into the cabin, you guys get settled in the hammocks and promptly fall asleep. And after a long night filled with rest, you awake the next morning. Sun beaming through one of the portholes in this cabin room.
No checks this time.
No checks this time. No nightmares.
Thank God.
And as you guys are waking up, what are you doing?
Um, good question.
So everyone's just awake right now.
As you look around, Ninette, you see that it's you, Jewel, and Mako in the room. Jewel is still sleeping. She's sharing the hammock with you.
Oh,
Baby.
And
And no
Eldoris is nowhere
Eldoris.
to see. Yeah.
no.
Well, I'm going to hope and assume that he's just outside, probably, doing his thing, or
I
whatever.
mean, probably so.
Are you gonna get out and check?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna try not to wake up Jewel again, but I don't know. She needs her sleep. She's baby.
She's.
Oh, you
Give
baby.
me a dexterity check to see if you can slip out of bed without waking Jewel.
Okay. I think I did it.
Yeah, you definitely without making
And that's
a
just
peep,
funny.
without making a peep, you slip out of this hammock, leaving Jewel rocking steadily asleep.
Alright. I'm just gonna step outside then.
As you creak open the door to the cabin, you see no Eldoris anywhere on the deck. But a smell hits your nose.
Oh, what is that?
It smells of garnished crustacean. A very well-seasoned crab.
Ooh. Hey, hey,
Hmm?
Mako.
Huh?
That smells really good, doesn't it?
Oh. Ooh, alright. That does sound good.
I think we might have some good food today.
Definitely, I mean, that sounds delicious.
Maybe I should
It's
wake
good.
up Jewel after all.
Yeah, of course, I mean, she has to eat, right?
Yeah. Let me go wake her up then.
Alright.
And Ninette, as you go to wake up Jewel, you see that she is just snoozing soundly. Her leg is like twitching as if she's running in her sleep.
Oh.
And
I'm just gonna lightly shake her awake.
as you shake her awake, she goes, "Oh, good morning, Miss Ninette."
Good morning, Jewel. I just wanted to wake you up because, I think we have some good food cooking right now. Thought you might want to have breakfast.
You see as she begins to sniff the air, kind of like a dog, her nose is pointed upwards. Ooh, oh, that does smell good. Well, let's go.
All right.
And Jewel quickly hops out of the hammock under the floor and begins to skitter towards the door, past you, Mako.
Oh, she's a quick one.
And as you guys go to investigate the scent, you see the latch door begin to open up. And out walks from a steaming room, Eldoris.
Oh, good morning, Eldoris.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, everyone. I decided to make you all some food, since we have a long day's work ahead of us.
I mean, it definitely smells delicious.
I just basically threw a bunch of seasoning on there and let it sit for the night, and then cooked it up now.
Oh, that sounds bountiful.
And as you look at Eldoris, you see that he is wearing a pink apron with Kiss the
Oh.
Cook on it.
My god.
That is an interesting form of an apron.
You know, it's all they had down at the blacksmiths and the clothers. I bought a few frying pans and the apron.
Frying pan. Oh, sorry.
What? You really like frying pans, huh?
I mean, they're good utensils for cooking, so.
You get another nudge inside of your head as you exclaim, frying pan.
I don't
Well,
want to hear from you.
And Eldoris gestures you guys to follow him down under.
The
All
food's
right.
really hot, so be careful when you're eating. I already set up the table.
Well, thank you, Eldoris. This is really nice.
It's no big deal. I figured I'd try something new. I'm not too used to cooking, so don't blame me if it hurts to eat. I may have left some
Man,
shards of crab. in
so.
there.
And as you guys walk down into this lower deck, you see the table is set. There are plates for each of you. One for you, Ninette, one for you, Mako, and one for Jewel. And there is this, like, crab curry with little specks of white, like, slivers of meat soaking up the broth
Ooh.
and white rice across it.
Oh my god, this
Oh
is
my.
stunning.
Wow.
Wow, you are an excellent cook.
Again, if you find any shards of things, spit it out. But I hope
What?
you all like it. I kind of didn't know how to take the crab shell off without, leaving
Oh.
shards in it.
Yeah.
So
Well, you
Fair
tried.
enough.
You tried well.
I also bought a bunch of seasoning, since that wouldn't go bad because of the poison.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But no fruit. So we're gonna have to eventually stop and get some place with limes and lemons still.
Oh my god, of
Right.
course.
I don't want you guys to get the crazy eye, the scurvy.
Crazy eyed. Me personally, I have never experienced that, and I don't want to find out.
Neither have I, but I don't really need it. I just jump in the ocean and then I'm fine.
Huh? How does that work?
fish things.
Strange.
Well, come
Interesting.
sit.
Oh, yeah, alright.
And as you all sit around this table with a freshly cooked and warm meal in front of you, as you dig in, it's pretty tasty, but you could tell he was just throwing seasoning in without really paying
Oh.
attention. So it's a lot of like chunks of flavor and different bites.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. It's a meal to keep you on your toes for sure.
There's
in
something new every bite.
Yeah, in one bite you are getting the scald of chili peppers, and in another bite you are getting a sweet and tangy piece of crab in your mouth.
I don't know, I think that's pretty awesome.
And you see as Jewel picks up spoonfuls and shovels them in her mouth and gives a very visible face anytime she chews.
In a
She
good or a
picks-
bad way?
Like, when it's spicy, you see as she, like, opens her mouth and starts going, and then
Oh no.
when it's, like, tangy, she just, like, looks happy. And then when
Aw.
it's, like, bitter, she sticks out her tongue and shakes her head.
Aw.
She's so cute.
And Eldoris leans back in his chair as he watches you all eat the meal.
Well, this is a meal that's very like you, Eldoris. There's something new to expect every time.
Well, I'm glad you think so. There's something new going wrong in my head every day, so I'm glad it reflects in the dish.
And that just gives him like, as mid bite, she gives him like a weird, like concerned side eye.
Well, you know, I mean, I was thinking it over last night, and I feel really bad for causing that riot. I mean, it was a riot in the fun way, but it was also
In the fun way.
yes, it's
Uh-huh.
you know, like running with the bulls, being chased with the threat of being
But
trampled.
I don't want that.
Well, maybe someday you'll enjoy it
Mm,
because it
Maybe.
will happen again.
What did you
What?
say?
I mean, maybe.
you regret it, and yet it may happen again.
I regret a lot of things, but I feel like they're just gonna keep happening.
Well, maybe if we ever need to get a message out to people, maybe we'll have someone else handle that.
Oh yes, I could pick you up and then you could scream at people.
Sure, I guess. At the very least, I won't talk about taking everything they know and love from them.
It worked though. It really did work.
It did unfortunately work, but it could have gone wrong very easily.
Yeah, I second that. I tripped and fell.
Well, next time I'll pick you up and fly because while we were running, I forgot I could fly.
Even though that's how you spread the message in the first place?
You know, a lot of things slip when you're a ghost.
Uh-huh.
It's like memories are fuzzy. Or there is just something really wrong.
Well,
What?
speaking of things going wrong, I wanted to ask about some of the things you were telling us about yesterday. Like, you know, the whole cannonball to the chest thing, things like that.
Okay. Which ones do you specifically want to hear about?
Which ones?
Yes, like, do you want me to start with the cannonball thing?
Well, sure, I suppose.
Well,
You see he makes a peculiar face you haven't seen him make before. As he, like, clenches his teeth and raises his eyebrows a little bit.
Can I roll an insight check on the facial expression?
Yes, you can.
My God.
Oh my god.
What was that?
Well, I'm discerning nothing from that.
Oh my god, you started on the extremes today. A 22 and a 1.
A natural 20 and then a natural 1.
That's
Awesome.
hilarious.
That's insane.
You cannot glean anything from this facial expression other than he just made a face. And it was a weird
Wow.
one, but it was a face.
Kind of funny looking.
A kind of funny looking face.
well, you see, when I was a younger man, we were sailing the sea one day, and a cannonball rolled out onto the deck, and one of my old friends, they decided it would be funny if they shot me in the stomach. And I said, you know what, that would be funny. And so I stood there and took it like a champ.
That's what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like that's not true?
I mean, you can believe it's not true, but it is true. I'm a very truthful person.
Eldoris, I'm not sure if I believe that.
I mean, you rolled a 1 on your insight check. He is still.
Oh, I guess so.
No, that was just for the face. You could understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Well, what else did you want to know about?
Well, what else was there? There's a lot of interesting things you've just randomly brought up, like you and your friends stabbing each other or something. I'm not exactly sure if I remember correctly.
You see his eyes open wide as his eyebrows narrow a little bit. He clenches his teeth again.
Mako roll an insight. Something. This is gonna be really funny.
Yes, roll.
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god, you guys are
Oh!
okay. That was natural 20. Alright. Mako, as you look into Eldoris' eyes, what he's about to say is a straight up and unadulterated, unfiltered lie.
Eldoris,
Yes.
Eldoris, you make really funny faces when you lie.
What? Lie?
You-
Why would I lie?
I'm looking at you straight in the face, Eldoris. You are lying to us.
I've never lied. Never.
That's a lie too, isn't it?
Eldoris.
See?
Why
Look
you
at
guys?
you changed your tone and voice. You changed your facial expressions.
You see his lower jaw extrudes a little bit as he like bites his top lip and he goes,
Yeah, see? You're just proving my point.
That is a really funny face.
See, I got.
I know a lie when I see one. My brother lied to me before about silly things, but it's still a lie.
Well, I'm lying about silly things. Don't grill me on it.
You're lying.
About silly things.
Don't tell me the cobblers were a lie too.
Oh no, God, no, that wasn't true.
Ah,
Back in my
Alright.
day, I would dress
I
a
don't
little bit
think-
fancier than this, but the cobblers were my most dreaded part.
specifically the cobblers. No one else.
Yes, yes. The suitors, they managed to keep their mouth shut. I mean, I was a little bit more intimidating towards them, but the cobblers, no matter how much I threatened them, they just kept smiling. Customer service, my ass.
Ah,
Well,
Oh.
okay. To tell you both the truth, those scars are not from a game. And the cannonball thing was true, but not in the way I told you.
Yeah, I can
But,
tell.
the cannonball
I-
thing was true?
well, yes, it was true. I did get hit by cannonballs. Many of them.
Uh-huh.
But, they were certainly not from Brent.
And you see as Eldoris stands up and goes,
Well, how about we go have a fun time around town as we begin to repair, build homes, and get rid of the shell.
Well, alright.
Okay, good.
What?
you see as Eldoris kind of like rubs his forehead a little bit, and he walks up the stairs and up to the top deck.
Maybe it was a sensitive topic.
Probably so.
He is definitely hiding something, that's for sure.
We
Well-
barely know him. It's probably not the best to pry into it so
Yeah.
soon.
Again, bridges to cross.
I'm sure whenever he feels comfortable, he'll tell us more about what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably get going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I'll clean up down here and I'll meet you guys out there.
Okay.
You sure you don't need any help?
You see she looks at the cupboard. I don't think I can reach the sink.
Alright, I'll help you out.
You and Jewel both quickly lift the plates and bring them over to the sink. You see she tries to get it through, but she is scared of breaking it. And she's like tippy-toeing, lifting it in.
Oh,
Oh!
And after you guys clean up, just leaving the dishes there for later, you both begin to walk upstairs. And you reach Eldoris, throwing the canoe, or the rowboat, back into the water.
You guys ready to go down now?
yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So, what's on today's agenda?
Oh, Joe, I need to get you some clothes.
Yeah, I would greatly appreciate clothes, please.
I think it's a good time to visit that guy again, too.
Yeah, it'd definitely be a good time. You, one by one, climb down into the rowboat. You guys begin to push against the waves and towards the shore. After a good amount of rowing, a good arm workout, you pull up against the sand, pushing up into it. And you are back on the island.
By the way, did you guys ever find out the name of this place?
Oh, we got some pens.
Oh, the pen has it?
Yeah, what was it? And then
As-
Ninette reads the name on the...
As you pull out the pen, in shitty and bleeding text, you see Golas Village.
Golas Village.
Well, I hope their motto isn't anything cheesy, like Land of the Turtles.
Land of the Turtles would be so awful.
That would be quite quite morbid considering.
I would definitely have to punch the mayor for that one.
As if you haven't already wanted to punch him for many things.
Oh god, so many things. He is so punchable. That rat.
Well,
Rat.
I can't say I completely disagree with you.
Well, huh. I think I'm gonna go check on Regval.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
If you guys want to come with me, that's fine. But if you also do want to take Jewel over to the clothing store, that's a fair one too.
Let's see.
I'd be fine checking out the clothing store, or coming to see Ragdoll.
Maybe we should see Ragnarok first. I think that's a better
Yeah,
plan.
alright.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, I'll just take you afterwards.
And Eldoris begins to lead the way.
You said he was at the aqueduct, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We'll go see him there.
And you guys begin a walk around the beach. The long way around the turtle shell, not through the village. And after meeting that same forest section, you walk through the grass and the blooming, vibrant, jungle-like atmosphere now. And you kind of stick along the edge of the huge turtle shell. And after a fair walk, you are met with the aqueduct entrance. You see the bush that was dried out in front of it before is now blooming, filled with various rose
Ooh.
colors.
Well,
You see red and black roses are strewn across this bush.
Wow, this place looks so much more lively.
absolutely.
I don't know if this is the just Regval's doing, or if it was always like this. And if it was, I really gotta ask, why the fuck do they live in turtles and not actual homes?
No idea.
Don't know either.
Oh, right. Jewel, I forgot. I forgot to give you back your club.
Oh, thank you, Ninette. And
Yeah.
she takes the club from you and brandishes it. You see as she goes to put it behind her back in this little carrying case that she had for it, it begins to fall out of her hands and thonks against the floor, and she goes to scramble and pick it back up.
Whoa,
Aw.
it's heavy for you.
It's not the best thing ever. I'm not quite used to it.
I mean, if you want my crossbow, I can give it to you, but it's back at the ship.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. I'd
Yeah,
have
of
to
course.
train to use it.
Oh, I'd gladly help you. It's fine with me.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. You can train on the beach later.
Fine with me.
And as you all are standing in front of this entrance, you see Eldoris begins to push past the roses.
Regvalk! Regvalk, you here?
And you don't hear any response. And Eldoris' voice echoes around this aqueduct.
Oh. You don't think he left, do you?
I mean, I don't think so. Maybe we should just go in and see. He could be asleep.
That's
Yeah.
true.
As you guys begin to walk into these dark catacombs, the torches are still lit and flickering. You walk past the large maw of the mother turtle and past several of the smaller ones. And you see Regvolk slumped up against a wall. And you also see that these sands are spiraling around him. These golden specks of sand are forming this almost tornado around him.
Whoa,
What is
that?
happening?
And within it, you see several turtle dragons swimming in the grains.
Huh.
Oh,
Is he doing that?
As you look at him,
possibly.
he is sleeping.
Huh.
You see as these sands begin to pick up in intensity and they begin to spread out closer to you. And you see the turtles look at all of you and nod. Then the sand trickles down into the floor, disappearing.
Whoa.
Huh. That was odd.
Very,
Certainly
but
a sight.
kind of cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe that was Regvolk's parents.
That is so sad, but also so beautiful.
Truly.
They looked like they nodded and told me, yes, we can take him off this island. At least that's the way I'm taking it.
You really
might
want
be
that man on this ship.
overstepping it a little, but you know.
Well, they could be saying, good job for saving our boy. But I'm gonna take it as, take him, take him, take him.
Huh.
You sure you're not too shy to ask him still?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I've never asked a single person to join my crew. Ever.
Yeah, you just kidnapped them.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I mean, god damn it. I don't want it to be a trend, Ninette. It's not supposed
Well, it's not my
Looks
fault. That's
like it's
just
going to
what
be.
happened.
And as you guys are getting a little louder, Regvolk stirs.
Oh.
And he goes,
Oh,
Good morning. good to
good
see you.
morning. Yeah,
Sorry if I
just,
disturbed you at all.
yeah.
It is no problem. The both of you.
you see he begins to brace against the wall, picking himself up, his legs shaking as he does.
Whoa, be careful there.
I will be fine. And did you all rest well?
Oh, yeah. We did.
That is good to hear. That means, I presume today, we'll start getting rid of the shells.
Yeah, that is the plan.
How may I assist you all today?
Well, I don't really want to ask too much of you.
Yeah, after he kind of did so much healing on the
Yeah,
nature.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think, you should take a big rest. It's deserved. And we'll handle the rest. We have
Yeah.
a bunch of the villagers who want to help us.
That is very good to hear. I will rest here then, for the time being.
Good, good.
Do come to talk every now and then. It's quite lonely down here. All right then. We will talk later.
And you see as he slumps back onto the floor. And almost immediately, his eyes fade and he just collapses, sleeping.
Oh,
Oh boy.
he really, really needed some rest.
You sure
I
we don't
guess-
have like a pillow or something? Like a blanket?
Well, I do have this tent in my pack right here. Guess I
I
can
think we could
rip it up.
use it.
Alright.
And you see as Eldoris rummages through this like satchel that he has, and he pulls out a big lump of cloth, and he begins to drape it over Regvalk as he sleeps peacefully on the floor.
Hmm.
That is much better.
And you see as he sleeps once more, the sands begin spiraling around him, almost
Oh.
tucking him in.
Aw.
Oh, that's sweet.
Now we go buy some clothes for Jewel. Or I guess get
Yeah.
clothes for Jewel.
Yep.
And as you guys begin to walk into the city again, this time a little bit shorter of a walk, you are met with a more bustling atmosphere. There are things being done. There are people out on the street. There are children playing and running through under the daylight sun.
Oh, wow.
You
It is
see
warm.
that some people still look quite famished and dehydrated, but they are still overcome with joy as they walk down the streets together.
Ah, this is
Much
nice
happier.
to see.
It definitely feels good to see this.
Of course.
I've never known this feeling. Helping people like this. Mata. It feels warm.
Does.
And as you walk down the streets, you follow these cobblestone trails through the village. And through these winding pathways, you eventually find where the clothiers is. You see this large turtle shell with a tent out in front of it. You see that it's kind of like this outdoors trading center, like a marketplace. And
Oh.
you see mannequins wearing cloth of just these fancy and intricate looking clothes, mainly of white blouses, these often fabrics tied around their waist, maybe overcoats on some of them. And you see several trays of clothing are lined out up in front of this building. And you see the door is completely barricaded. And you see Lelward standing behind one of these booths.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Aura. It's good to see you all right.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
How was you lot? Sleep well, all right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing fine.
Good to hear, all right. Come to pick out clothes for the girl.
Of course. Come on.
All right.
And you see as Jewel begins to scurry around looking at different clothes. And it doesn't take her long to pick certain things that she likes the look of. You see she picks up a white blouse that has really flowy sleeves, almost looking like the top half of a dress. And she picks up the like a one of those sashes that are wrapped around the waist, and it has a big tassel hanging off of it.
Oh,
And
Um,
she also picks up these pair of like these black pants that tightly you can assume are tight. I think these are perfect. They remind me of what my mom used to wear.
oh, that's lovely.
it's really nice.
All right, that'll be free. For you, little miss.
Thank you
Any
so
of-
much.
Any of yous want anything at the moment?
Yeah. I think I could use some clothes in this weather.
All right, be my guest. Look around.
Oh.
Everything is for opening my eyes. I won't charge you a dime.
What? Really?
All right. All of you can have
Oh.
some clothes. Except for you, the fish. You endangered a little girl.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I could have handled that better. But, I do appreciate letting them all pick stuff for free. I got free stuff.
You see he mutters as he walks away, looking at clothes.
You sure I can't pay for him?
All right. If you want to pay for him, that defeats the whole purpose of it being free. So I guess you can have some too. All right.
I ain't happy about it, alright? But
You are a very kind man.
Well, not every day people come up to you and reveal something so horrendous. It's been right sitting in front of my eyes, alright? And I just kind of ignored it. That's not alright?
Yeah, that is fair.
When we start constructing stuff, I want this building to go first, alright?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright. Use a man of your word. I respect that, alright?
And he goes to hold your hand for a handshake.
I give him a handshake.
It's like solid. It's like firm, a firm handshake.
Damn, bro is dapping me up.
I really respect you, Lord. You do great things.
I respect you a whole lot.
I hope to be seeing you in newspapers. Because you're gonna do great things. Great things. That's you alright?
You are going to be my motivation.
I'm glad, alright. I seek to be a positive figure out here, alright?
You know, you really do sound like a better mayor than the one you guys currently have.
So, well, if I had any skill in politics, I'd become the mayor. But I'm not that good at it. I'm just out here selling
You
drugs,
would
alright?
be excellent at it.
Well, maybe I'll run for election, alright?
Yeah.
Or we could kick the mayor out for him. I think that'd be pretty fair.
Honestly, I don't see why not. But then again, that is kind of mean. But he ignored people's request and kind of caused the whole poison thing just because the guy was scary.
I really do think that we should get rid of the mayor. He is quite the nasty little bugger.
He scares me.
You're not wrong.
Alright. Sorry, I'm stealing your thing. But, we'll go over to the mayor's house, kick him out of his office, and, you know, then you're gonna be the mayor, buddy. I don't really know. What else are we supposed to do? Yeah, I don't believe in elections anyway. We'll just kick him out for you.
That sounds
They could
mighty
use
fine,
an
alright.
inspirational figure like you.
Alright. That sounds wonderful. I'll become the mayor right
Okay.
away. As soon as you can let me. Alright.
Sounds good.
And as you guys look around for clothes, you guys want to describe what you pick out?
Yeah.
I didn't think about this.
I
No.
just thought of like a really simple outfit, so I don't think I need to use much of a description.
Okay. We could always save it for when you guys draw a reference and post those.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you guys have enough time for this episode to come out.
Oh yeah.
True.
Honestly,
And it's
I just thought of him with like one of those like summer dead,
Yes.
what are they called? Collar shirts, and
Oh,
they have like
yeah.
the little plant patterns in like green, red,
Yes.
and dark blue. Yeah, that's what he's wearing, and like cargo shorts.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. But yes, for those of you who are listening, please do check out our Instagram. It's called Dungeon Dreamers, and Twitter too, Dungeon_Dreamers. Caps on both of those. And you'll see the references when this episode comes out.
Yippee!
Yippee!
And as you guys pick out these clothes and purchase them, you get a couple of paper bags to put them in.
They're good for the environment, alright.
See, this is what makes you an awesome figure.
I respect that, alright. We have to make the world a better place, alright.
Yeah. Hmm.
I do hope to be seeing you sometime, alright?
Of course.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while helping
Oh,
out and
yeah.
everything, so.
Absolutely.
I'll be helping you out too, alright. Trust me, alright.
And as you
Well,
guys
Mainbody's
begin,
already worked really hard on restoring the life, so we've
That's
got a
what I
lot to
like to
do.
hear, alright.
Yeah.
and where else are you guys going?
Where else?
And where are you guys headed to next?
That's a good question. Um. Huh.
Eldoris goes,
Well, shouldn't we head over to the blacksmith's for the moment?
Oh, yeah.
I guess you're right, yeah.
I mean, it's basically on her and her dad to go, get everyone riled up and start building.
Yeah. Not really getting everyone riled up in the way that you did, though.
Yeah. That was
I mean,
chaos.
if I need to do it again, I will, but I don't think
Do
I
not.
No. Just messing with you.
Don't
I
do
would've-
anything.
I would have immediately closed your mouth.
I'm gonna.
No.
Nope.
No. None of that today.
you see as
None of that today.
Lelward stands over Eldoris menacingly.
Alright. You try
Oh my
anything, alright? I'm gonna squeeze you till your lungs pop, alright?
Whoa.
Alright. That's. Alright. I'll keep my mouth shut. Ugh. Aggressive. Well, onwards to the blacksmith. Two.
Alright.
That guy's
Building.
awesome.
Alright.
I like that guy.
Alright. It's really fun to do. Alright.
It is.
I mean, imagine if I talked like that all the time. Alright. It really has an air of just understanding about it. It feels like everything he says should be law.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why
Alright.
he'd be such a good mayor.
Yeah, I think definitely sometime while we're building, we should go harass the mayor.
That'd be
What
funny.
would we do with him?
Tie him to a flagpole.
Tie him to a flagpole.
Yeah, we can tie him to one of those things.
No,
and he points to one of the big metal poles.
No. Just let the villagers decide.
Oh, we can force an election.
Force an election?
What does
Yes,
that mean?
I'll get everyone to show up to the mayor's house again, and then we'll start an election.
Okay, but can you not cause a dangerous scene again? Don't.
Eldoris.
I'll check in with you and run through the script with you before I get everyone riled up.
Okay, but can
Alright.
you take Jewel with you?
All right then. All right. Sorry, very fun to do.
Uh-huh.
And I'll say, as you guys were chatting, you were walking all the way over to the blacksmith. And as you round a corner, you see the blacksmith right in front of you. And as Eldoris pushes open these heavy doors, you see inside, you see both Gint and her father are working.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, you lot. Are you finally ready to start the construction?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've talked to my father about it, and he's very on board. It seems like, with us heading the teams, we can split up and build 2 houses per day.
Oh, really? That's wonderful.
And if it's for a business, it should round out to the same time. With all how the buildings are structured, the foundation and basically everything inside is how it should be. It's just a matter of getting the shell off, which we could do using a pulley system.
Oh, yeah, that makes things easier.
Yes, it's just gonna take a little bit of manpower, but it seems like we're on pace for around 7 days.
It really does sound quite short.
I mean, it does, but it's gonna be a lot of work in those 7 days.
It doesn't sound
Oh,
troubling
it-
to me.
Well, I'm glad to have people with such optimism on the team right now. We'll
Yeah, of
start
course.
gathering the villagers who said that they would help, and we'll get right to work.
Excellent.
And you see as Gint takes off these huge iron gauntlets that were on her hands and lays them on the anvil. She goes, "All right, Dad. Handle the rest of the forge for now, and I'll tell you when we round everyone out."
Sounds good to me.
See you soon.
And you see Gint walks out the door right past you guys. And so what are you guys gonna do as Gint gets ready, rallying the crowd?
I think. Well, I know Mako's gonna help.
Yeah.
Well, you have some time before, like, they start work.
Oh, before?
So, yes, you have, like, a little bit of free time before work.
Oh, alright.
Is there
Um,
possibly any construction books in the library?
You can check.
Sounds good.
All right, so Mako's going to the library. Ninette, do you want to go anywhere else?
There really isn't anywhere in particular that I can think of.
If you just want to go with Mako too, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I'll just go with Mako then.
Maybe.
I kind of want to go egg the mayor's house, but that'll
You
be
want to what?
Lerwood's house. So maybe I shouldn't egg it.
Yeah, no.
Don't.
Don't feel
I don't
horrible.
even know
You
if this
would
place
be
has
egging
chickens.
that man. Does it?
I haven't seen any farms or animals here.
Well, there was a crab, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Crab eggs. I'll go hunting for crab eggs.
Oh boy.
You know, the library isn't really a place for me. I can't read after all.
Yeah. I'll read you a fairy tale at some point.
Oh, never mind. I'm coming too.
What?
I'm coming to the library. You're going to read me a fairy tale.
I need to research some stuff about building.
Fine. Jewel will read me a fairy tale.
I will read both of you a fairy tale.
That would be awesome, Mako. I also can't really read.
Yeah.
One of us
I have
can
your-
read a fairy tale to you both.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Fairy
good.
tale. Well, I'll just come to the library anyway and sit around, harass nerds.
Why?
Well, yeah. Can't really excuse that one.
And Mako, as you begin to lead the way towards the library, you walk through the winding town of Golas. And you see that clean shell reflecting the sky across it. And as you open these quaint doors, you push in, and you are met with a cozy atmosphere. And
This is such a perfect library.
it is definitely feeling like home to you, Mako. And instead of the recliner being empty in the center of the room, you see sitting on it is the Warforged man from before. And
Ooh.
around him is a crowd of children. And
Ooh.
you see he has a big book in his lap. And he goes,
And then, the righteous paladin scoured the seas looking for the demon. The seas granted him their might, and the waves bent to his sword. After an intense battle, the paladin plunged his sword into the demon. The sea caved and bellowed at this blow, and the paladin stood unwavering at the seabed, sacrificing his life for the good of humanity. His final words were, "I can handle this threat, but more will come. Justice will need to be carried, and I entrust everyone on Fleur with a piece of my courage." And, kids, that is how creatures big and small gain the sense of courage.
and you see the Warforged closes this book with a loud puff and puts it on the floor next to him.
Oh,
That will be the last story for now. Please do come back and listen later.
And you see the kids all like clap and applaud as they begin to get up and
oh,
basically walk out of the library. And you see the librarian walk over to the desk and sit down behind it. And he says,
Good evening, everyone. I see you are back, and you have found who you were looking for.
Oh, yes, we did. Everything went well.
I am so glad.
We were actually here to look for some books on construction, if you have any here.
Construction. We should have some in the back. If you would like me to go get them for you, you can take a look around while I retrieve them.
Oh, that would be helpful. Thank you.
Good. I will be right back. And you see he gets up and he begins to walk out of this area into a back room.
Nice.
And what do you guys do as you wait?
Good question. I think he's gonna take a peek at like the other books too.
You're gonna take a peek at the other books?
Yeah.
All right. Give me an investigation check. And is there anything in specific you want to find?
Why specifics? What is wrong with you? I can't do specifics.
I mean, like, if you're looking for, like, books from the ones you lost in that fire, or
Yes.
etc. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
You immediately said that and I was like, yes. Okay.
Okay, roll me an investigation check, then.
Ugh.
Oh.
Why do you like this?
As you look around and you try to, see if you can find anything, you do end up finding a book that you saw once before.
Oh.
From your library previously.
Oh.
You see The Fallen Kingdom of Decidius.
Oh, it's you! Oh, my book!
Oh,
I didn't get to read this one in full before everything went down.
And, Ninette, will you also look for any book in specific?
Sure.
Okay. What are you looking for? And give me an investigation check.
I think I'll look for a book on, like, the different seas, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, give me an investigation check then. Ooh, okay. Let me roll for
Ooh.
this. I will roll for which sea you find a book on.
Not getting the good books.
Okay. So you found one on the Gallium Sea.
Mm-hmm.
So first, we'll start off with Mako. As you take this book over to a small seating area, clearly built for children, it looks kind of goofy when you sit down on it. But you see that there's not much larger furniture around here. And as you open this book with a black cover and red scarlet text across it, you open it up and you read of a city once prosperous, now a hopeless ruin of piles of bricks. You see that this kingdom was destroyed in the 9th generation of the Seldfire family, under the rule of Marith Seldfire. The main speculation over the nation's sudden destruction was war, but other magical researchers and historians say that their own magic was their downfall. A red mist constantly flows across the ruins of this nation, and it's said that beasts will apparate within the fog and attack those who enter. The scholars' notes have been found littered across these bricks that lead into the underbelly of the castle, stained in blood. At the writing of this book,
The most recent note says, a red gem the size of a chunk of hail and warbles like water gleams within the pits of the castle. The way in was treacherous, so I can only imagine the terror I will hopelessly endure on my way out. And you see it's noted under a man called Priscillius J. Trayor.
Huh. Well, that is interesting.
And if you'd like, I will send you this note so you can keep it for yourself.
Yeah.
And Ninette, as you pick out this book about the Gallium Sea, you see that the cover of this book is an inky black. But as
Mhm.
you pick up the book, the text, almost like a holographic image, appears in shifting words that look like luminescent lights peering through the
Oh, that's
darkness
cool.
of the cover. And as you open it up, you read that the Gallium Sea consists of of a deep dark blue, bordering on inky black. The twilight waters are well dressed with various bioluminescent creatures lurking in its depths. A shifting luminous sea that looks as if it is the galaxy kissing the land. The creatures that lurk in the depths are often translucent, with clear jelly-like skin that reveals their nervous systems and their
Ooh.
inner organs. Luminous accents travel from specialized organs and travel along their glands that shine brightly in the depths. Some creatures in the sea have even used this bioluminescent liquid as a sort of defense mechanism against others. Various depths of brightnesses occur within their bodies. And as you look into it a bit further, you see a continent named Cilia. And as
Silly.
you read it, Silly,
Silly.
in the midst of the galactic seas, this monster-born and rot-filled land bears some of the world's finest warriors, hunters born in a place where hunting is all they can do. For if
Oh,
they
that's
don't,
terrifying.
they will die. The monochrome and bioluminescent lands are filled with eldritch creatures of warbling shapes and sizes.
Ugh.
Not only do they hide in the seas, but they lurk in the lands. And as they hide in the surroundings, they pounce on their prey. The gods would hope that you are not in their radius as they are hunting.
Wow.
And that's pretty much what you read in this book. And again, I will send this to you later.
I'm terrified but intrigued.
What'd you read about?
Oh, the Gallium Sea. The creatures
Ooh.
there seem very terrifying.
I
Creatures?
was born there.
What?
Really?
I mean, yes, I was. I was born there.
Eldoris?
I mean, I'm not lying. I was. It was a different time back then. And what did the book say about the Gallium Sea? Because that place was hell on earth.
Well, I mean, it says pretty much that. You know, like, if you don't hunt, you'll die, and things like that.
Oh, yes, that was right. I mean, it was different when you weren't on land. You were kind of assaulted all the time under the sea.
Huh.
There's no hiding from creatures just swimming around in there. I mean, besides in our homes, but it's boring to stay in your home all the time. So, even Tritons would hunt all the time.
And you see as he's about to say something, he closes his mouth.
And yeah, that was basically the gist of it.
Mhm.
Huh. Oh. That's really interesting.
Yes, even the Tritons had gained some of the bioluminescent qualities. from that sea.
What?
I mean, I know I glow all the time because I'm a ghost, but when I was alive, I had more glowy bits, if you can say that.
That is interesting. You know, it's kind of weird to say, but I do want to expect that.
If we find Tritons from that sea, I'm sure they would be glad to show you the glowy bits.
That was awesome. That what?
An interesting way of putting it.
Yes, but I mean,
Oh, I
normally
just
it's
thought
like
of how wrong that could sound.
yes, but I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like our
Yeah.
hair. They would glow.
The hair can glow?
I mean, yes.
That sounds cool.
Normally, Tritons from that area don't have hair like this.
And he like pulls at his hair a little bit, showing you.
It's more like a squiddy.
Squiddy.
Wait,
Squiddy, like tendrils and stuff.
that sounds
Hmm.
awesome.
Huh. The things that are out there seem really horrifying, but I think that's what makes it so interesting.
I
mean-
love learning about creatures.
From what I remember when I was a boy sailing those seas, it was quite a beautiful place. I mean, I didn't really take a moment to soak it all in, but it really was like you were sailing on the stars.
Wow. I kind of would like to see it, but I would also not like to at the same time.
Well, I assume we'll go there eventually, maybe. If you continue sailing with me, we're gonna sail everywhere. It'll
Ah.
cross our paths.
I'll be expecting that then.
And it'll definitely hit you like a brick wall. Because, oh god, the sea has suddenly turned from crystalline waters to deep black horror nightmare.
That sounds terrifying.
That sounds awesome.
You two,
Completely
are so
different.
different.
Things.
I
I do
guess you're
want
right.
to see the beast in that water, though.
You all are so different, but I do appreciate your different senses of exploration.
There is a
mean-
bit of curiosity and fear.
I suppose you're right.
And as you all are sitting and chatting and having a good laugh, you see the Warforged steps back in, and he is carrying like a couple of good books about
Oh.
constructing homes.
I've brought materials for you to learn construction.
Oh, thank you. What is your name?
My name. Not many people ask. My name is
Well-
Belwa.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you too.
Oh, my name is Mako. Yes.
Good to meet you, Mako. It seems like you are a fellow enjoyer of knowledge.
Oh, absolutely. Got a lot of stuff to read.
I respect that.
Thank you.
And as he hands you these books, they seem very small in his frame. Like he is a very big man, made out of metal. But as he hands them to you, they look like, how could I describe this? Like a thesaurus. It's big.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh.
Wow.
These are big books.
Yes, they go over the intricacies of building homes. Down
Fair
to
enough.
the way to make them more lastable. If I may ask, what are you using them for?
Oh, we're going to be reconstructing homes. So it's a good idea to keep these around to, well, they're also for me to be able to learn how to make the homes and help everybody.
I did not know that we were remaking homes.
Yeah, there was. You probably weren't there if you're just hearing this now, but we had the whole dealing with the poison thing, and we managed to settle it by uh preparing a deal on remaking houses because, well, there are very, very dark paths to these shelves.
I do understand. I have not been living here for very long. But I now know that I must help you in your courageous endeavor.
Oh, really?
I will provide my strength in order to make houses.
We would definitely appreciate it. It would help us a lot with most of the heavy tests.
Yes, and perhaps my knowledge will come in handy.
Of course, you seem like a very smart person.
Why, thank you, small bird. And he pats your head.
Aw.
Thank you.
If you do not mind, I'd like to have a discussion about you.
A discussion about me?
You are quite the intriguing creature.
I mean, I don't really know a lot about myself, but sure, I guess, why not?
I have never had the pleasure of sitting and communing with an. And you see he looks at you puzzled. Kakra.
Yeah, that's how you say it.
If you do not mind, please stop in when you have some free time.
Of course, I'll make sure.
He nods. If you
He
don't
gives him
mind
a
me,
thumbs up.
if you do not mind me asking, where may I lend my assistance?
I think you could ask the forges and the people in there for any help, since they know what they're doing.
All right, I will be right there.
All right, sounds good.
And where are you guys going?
Good question.
Well, I know you want to
Yeah.
study the book, so you
Yeah.
can stay and study the book.
Mm-hmm.
Mako, as you flip through this book, you just see many tactics of building homes. Some more advanced kind of techniques, but you also do see some more traditional ones, such as like the log cabin style, or like ways of building homes that are more efficient.
Mm-hmm.
And you soak it up pretty easily.
Yippee!
And anything else you guys want to do in the library?
I was gonna say, let me read Eldoris a fairy tale really quick. I don't have an idea, maybe.
It's completely up to you.
Why not?
Let's go. Story time.
As you sit down in the comfy recliner, you pull out one of these fairy tales. And you pick from the top of the pile. And you do see that it's the story of the paladin.
Oh,
The one that the Warforged was reading before.
it was us.
And as you begin to read it out loud to Eldoris, Ninette, and Jewel. Actually, Ninette, are you going to be looking for any other books?
I think that's all for now.
Okay.
as you read this story, it starts off as a story of someone down on their luck, a paladin starting from scratch, a mere boy with a wooden sword. But as he goes through the world, he sees many things, learns many things. He adapts and overcomes anything that steps its way into his path. He becomes righteous and powerful. And soon, even the devil would meet his sword.
Whoa.
You see, throughout the story, he is overcome with things of temptation. Things that would make any man fall at a whim. But he made the conscious choice to overcome and to protect the people of this world. He threw away many of his own selfish needs and desires in order to provide the world with betterment. And at the end of the book, you see a little note that the Warforged did not read. In this cursive text, you see, some say the paladin still slumbers beneath the waves. Some say the hole has never closed. And some say that this is where the Navy draws their strength. The power of courage.
Huh. That's interesting.
And as you close the book, Eldoris goes,
Oh my god, that was so cool. I wish I could be a paladin. Too bad I think God doesn't like me.
You can believe in yourself, maybe eventually in the coming years.
Maybe eventually I'll become a paladin. I think that'd be a goal of mine. That means you're like the ultimate good guy, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
No way, sure, yeah.
Well, yeah,
That's
that seems like a pretty damn good goal.
That's a pretty large step, but hey, I believe in you.
First we build homes, then I start figuring out how to do what that paladin guy did. I think it's really cool that he could charge lightning in a sword and smite people. I want to do that.
Huh.
That does sound really
For
cool.
good reasons. Not bad reasons.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, the first time you said smite in that book, I was thinking about smiting the mayor. But,
Oh my.
maybe that would be a bad abuse of power.
Yeah.
Morality, it's a fickle thing.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's that fickle. You just have to, not do bad things.
Well, I'm
True.
incapable of that for now.
Well,
Okay.
you're getting there.
I'm learning. It's a learning curve.
Yeah.
Curve. Curve. I think
Uh-huh.
first I should learn how to read. These stories are delightful.
Maybe.
I wouldn't mind teaching you eventually.
Ooh, that'd be good. You are a master reader, so it'd be great to learn.
No problem with that.
And as you close this fairy tale, you guys see, well, I will say realistically, it would take you like an hour or so reading the construction book alone.
Yeah.
And that's if we're saying like you skimmed it to find parts that you enjoyed reading or that parts that you think would be useful. So it would be around an hour.
Yeah.
And after an hour or so of reading this fairy tale, you exit the library. And where are you guys headed now?
Should we start talking about the whole construction thing by now?
I mean,
Yeah, probably.
yeah, I guess we should get started on actually doing work.
Yeah. The earlier, the faster we get it all done.
And for this segment, I'm going to expedite it. So we're not actually going to build houses. It's going to be very quick. Um,
Hmm.
as you guys walk over to the blacksmith, you see that a group of people all have hammers, construction tools, nails, everything ready at their disposal, and you see that they have constructed a pulley system on wheels to help maneuver things like the shells.
I've already
And
started.
yes, we finally got everyone on board, and we're getting ready to go.
It looks great already.
I've already told the families that we need to move them over to the inn for a bit, and Kishi seemed very happy. So let's get started.
All right.
All right.
And to montage, as you guys and this entire village get to work, you just see this completely, how should I say this, cohesive and fluid movement between everyone. As you all work together, you shout at each other, building stuff in order. You make sure that nothing is wrongly put and everything is well constructed. And as the sun sets, you guys see over the horizon just two houses now taking the place where the shells were. And those same shells now on the beach.
This is good progress already.
Oh, for sure.
And shortly after that, as the moon begins to fully pull overhead, you see two more shells added to the beach as you guys have made 4 new homes. And day in and day out, our heroes revisit and keep building upon this island, moving more shells towards the ocean and building homes in their place. And is there anything you guys want to do during the 7 days? Just between working, because you're not going to be working every hour of the day.
Book.
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 I want book, me Mako, book.
Me Mako. Me like book.
Me really like book.
Okay, bud.
Oh. I think I want to talk to Regvalk a little bit.
We'll say you do this on the 3rd day of building. As the houses are beginning to pop up where the shells are, you see Regvalk is sitting on the beach next to these shells. And Ninette, between your working, you step off of one of these houses, and you walk over to Regvalk.
Hi, Regvalk.
Hello, Ninette. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. We're already making some really good progress so far.
I can see that. And I am wildly impressed. You all are doing so good. I'm sorrowful I can't help.
Oh, no. It's alright. I mean, you've already done enough with the forest and everything, so...
And I will say that during the 2nd day, Regvalk expended a lot more energy and the forest that he was setting in before is now just as vibrant and blooming as the one on the other side of the island.
Ah,
I was really glad to assist in any way I could.
you did a really good job. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful.
That is not my doing. The island was always beautiful. I merely helped it come back to fruition.
I guess still. It's still a really impressive task.
You see as a meek smile crosses his face as he leans back on the shell on one of his palms.
I think my family is so happy, and I'm glad we can return them to the ocean.
Yeah. I can imagine they're really proud of everything that's been happening.
You know,
Oh, and, Redvolk, there was one more thing I wanted to ask about.
yes, what is it?
Well, I know this might be a lot to ask considering you've probably gotten used to this island and everything, but... Well, honestly, I'm wondering too, but it's also kind of on behalf of Eldoris. I wanted to ask if you wanted to join us on our ship.
Part of me really wants to make this a roll. But another part of me is saying he would say yes pretty easily. So here's what I'll do. It's going to be a pretty low DC. Roll me persuasion with advantage.
Okay. Whew, come on.
Come on. I believe in you.
Oh god.
Oh, Lord.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Please, please.
Oh, my God.
Dice gods, please.
Bruh.
I don't ask for much. But I do ask for this. No! Wait!
Oh,
I was
Wait!
same thing.
Wait! Wait!
Why was it the same thing?
Can I try again? Round 2?
no.
No!
No. You see as Regvolk looks
But
at the
it's not
shells.
same thing.
No.
Well, it would be nice to explore the seas by your sides. I think it's time. It's time to explore the sea in my own right.
Thank God. I mean, I'm glad you think so.
I do not think it can be at your side at the moment, for I have repentance for now. I've hurt a lot of people. Sure you know.
I understand.
However, if our paths do cross again, I would like to explore the seas at your side.
Of course. I'll await that day.
I will await that time as well. The sea is vast, but even I will give you a guarantee.
Yeah.
And you see Regvolk begin to rummage for something in his pocket. And you see as he pulls out a compass.
I understand all too well that the seas are too vast to leave it to chance. And I will give this to you. And if you'd like, please meet me here. I will be making the trek there, dragging my siblings, one by one, to the resting place that they were once swimming to.
Well, of course. We'll gladly meet you there.
And he smiles and hands you the compass. And as you take a look at it, it's covered in this golden energy with miniature sea turtles wrapping around it. And you see engraved on the top of the compass, like the lid of it, is a piece of seaweed.
This will lead you right to me.
Thanks, Rigvog. For everything, really.
No. It is not you who should be saying thank you. Which is I.
And you see as Regvolk begins to tear up.
Thank you so much. You've saved me from the hell I've been in.
Well, of course. I mean, I can't help but want to reach out to people in need.
You are such a good person. You all are. I hope you really do shine that kindness onto people in need. And I hope to join you in that endeavor.
I mean, despite everything that's happened before, everything you're doing now is really, really good.
Thank you. But I really do have many a sin to repent on and look back at.
Right.
And he wipes the tears away from his scaly face. And he puts his large hand on the top of your head and ruffles your hair a little bit.
Don't look so discouraged. We will cross paths again.
Yeah, we will.
He smiles a smile that you haven't seen before on him. This wide and very warm grin.
Oh.
And as you pick yourself up and begin to walk away, is there anything else you want to do now? Well, you don't have to walk away.
I'm gonna cry. Uh,
I'm gonna cry.
uh, well, I am not sure.
And if that's the case, there is nothing else you want to do on separate days?
Hmm. Um,
What the skill?
Well,
I like-
let's see if Oh, wait, what?
I was gonna say, I feel like there should be, but I can't think of anything right now.
Well, let's see if Mako has any ideas. Mako, what do you think you're going to be doing through these 3 days?
Look.
Book. Okay. Ninette, do you want to join for book?
Sure, I will gladly join for book.
Okay. Book it is now.
Book!
With the exact same tone.
I love book.
Book is awesome.
Book is so book. As you
Oh,
guys
God.
as you guys walk over to the library together, you've just finished your basically rounds of construction, and you walk over to the library. And as you open these quaint doors once more into this cozy atmosphere with a fireplace crackling in the distance, what books are you trying to read?
Honestly, anything that can catch his eye, which is pretty easy to do.
Pretty easy. Okay. So, roll me investigation checks, the both of you. If you're looking for a specific thing, let me know.
Okay. Oh my god, what is wrong with you? At least I'm not looking for anything specific.
Yeah.
Oh, now I
Holy
roll
shit.
something better. Oh, now I roll a 19. Okay, I see how it is.
It was just the power of
Timing.
book.
Book. I love
You-
book.
You
I
love
think that
book.
love books.
Yeah, and I love red book too, but apparently that wasn't enough.
You got 9 in a row.
All right. So, Ninette, are you looking for anything specific? Because you would damn sure find it.
That's a. Hmm. This. Hmm.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know if this is like a weird thing to ask, but like maybe I'll look for a book about like the Navy and people that are in it or have been in the Navy or something like that.
Ooh, that's a saucy one.
Saucy.
Saucy.
Okay, I'm going to roll something real quick.
Ooh, he's wrong.
As you look through a book on the Navy, you find a book with this like completely scarlet red cover with floral decorations on it, and in black text with gold inlay, you see it's a book of like general deeds of the Navy. And as you open it up, you read about. Oh god, this is so fucking out of context. You read about a man named Leviathan.
Ooh.
You
Hmm.
read under this paragraph that says Leviathan. Much less a name, more a title. Leviathans are passed down from generation to generation of the Navy. They are the head commanders, the strongest there ever was. And each one seems to outrival the last. The previous Leviathan, a man who has sailed the seas in a ship that had not one crew member. By himself, he sailed. It is said that he has done irreparable damage to several major pirate crews. One of the major ones listed in this book is called the Blackheart Pirates, which he had decimated to such a degree that they had fled to an unknown place.
Oh God.
What the hell?
It is said that he chased the Blackheart pirates off of the planet, and their captain was not a captain to be trifled with. Then you read about the current Leviathan. Though he has not had many achievements under his belt, his strength is outstanding. It's said that he has had the power to decimate 3 boats with the swing of his sword. It is said that not even water can slow his chase, even on foot.
Oh.
It is said that he can catch cannonballs and redirect them at ships.
What the hell?
Currently, the Leviathan has scouted out many new and promising marines.
Leviathan, more like leave.
It is also said that he is the kindest Leviathan so far.
No boy.
Oh.
He has
Don't
converted
tell me
many
I'm
a
gonna
crew
like this
into
man
navy.
romantically.
Oh. Oh no.
But the crews who don't submit to him will never live to tell the tale.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent.
And
I feel a sense of impending doom.
as you close this book on the Navy, you do see on the back that written in it is the themes of their colors. Scarlet as our blood, black as our might, and gold as our luster. We will continue to serve justice, for that is courage.
Justice is scary. I don't know if I like that.
For real.
Wow. That was saucy.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that.
That sounds terrifying.
Sorry?
It's okay, I don't mind.
Sorry.
It's fine. And as for you, Mako, as
Yeah.
you look through several of these books, you find one detailing several of the gods that are prevalent in the world of Fleur. And normally each of these gods have their own
Ooh.
religious books and symbols. But this one is more of a telling of all of their tales.
Ooh.
As you look at it, you see the image is of the layers of the ocean kind of laid out on the cover of this book. At the very bottom, you see sturdy stone. Then, right above that, you see black and murky depths. Then above that, you see vigorous and crashing tides. And then floating above it all, you see a compass that has red strings draping down through all of the layers. And as you
Ooh.
open this book, you read of the compass, the tides, the depths, and the stone. And which one of these catches your eyes first?
I think. Wait. Hold on, my brain is loading. Can you repeat it?
The compass, the tides, the depths, and the stone.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, the depths.
You want to read the depths.
Yeah.
As you flip to the pages detailing the depths, you see not only an image of the depths, but you see the slumbering ocean depths, given name as moors, where all live
Ooh.
come to fade away into obscurity. Under the tides, the depths take away. The depths await to claim the bodies down below. He has been granted the grim title as Death, but his followers know that within his cold, endless embrace, he has the warmest touch. The violent waves crash on occasion, but the depths never falter. And it goes on to detail why his followers take comfort in knowing that he will be there in their darkest times. His embrace will be the
Oh.
warmest they've ever felt, even though it will be their last embrace.
That's
Wow.
sad.
It's morbid.
It is morbid.
Who takes your interest next?
I think Tide.
The tides. The vigorous seas incarnate, named as Trelassa. Her
Ooh.
vehement and outgoing nature is expressed by her domains, which ensnare the globe. However, beneath her beaming smile is a history not forgotten. Her counterpart lifts her so vehemently into the air, while he slumbers wasting away in the depths. And it details that once her rage was so great that she threatened the lands. But her counterpart, the depths, has been lifting her ever since, and her joys and warm nature is now shared amongst every sea.
Ooh. All right.
And who's next? You got
Compass.
the compass and the stone. Okay, the compass. The compass, named Yafal, also known as the deific figure of guidance. Those who worship this god are blessed in a way that no other can be. A sense of purpose strings them along to something they do not even know. This deity plays no favorites, however. They only tie the red strings of fate to your finger and guide you along whatever path your soul ushers for itself. May it be your
Ooh.
demise or your thriving future. She will be there for you, walking you along.
That is interesting.
And lastly, the stone. The child of the tides and the depths, known as Ishi. The one who grew its roots out from the depths and broke through the tides. The stone has
Ooh.
its faults that are shaved away by the tides. Nonetheless, they remain resilient amidst the bombardments. The stone harbors a love for the depths, and the tides for its kisses from the tides. It is held by the depths. Those who pray to the stone receive the strength to persevere through their life, the strength to stay strong no matter what is thrown at their path.
That is awesome.
And as you close this book, you have a sense of newfound appreciation for these sorts of things.
That is pretty interesting.
And what else are you guys doing? More book?
More book or talk
Um,
to him? How do you say his name?
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't that guy want to talk to him? I don't
Yeah.
know how to say his name either.
Yeah, but I'm not good at pronouncing names.
It's okay. His name is Belwa.
Bella?
Belwa.
Bella?
Bella.
Belwa.
Belwa?
Yeah, Belwa.
Bella?
So-
The brain cell.
The
Yeah,
brain
but so
cells
you're
are
going to talk to
insane.
Belwa, or do you want to read more?
Um, My rolls have not been good with books, but Ninette is balling.
I mean, you'll always find books no matter what your role.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I have a specific right now. Maybe. Ah, fuck it. Why
It's-
not? One more.
One more book? Okay.
That's something
Ugh.
Mako would say. He'd say one more book and then reads two more.
Yeah.
And
You're a nerd.
give me an investigation check as you look for these books.
Alright, fuck it. We bowl. Ooh, that's better.
Pretty good. And nothing in specific, right?
Yeah.
You read of a particular, like, as you look through these books, one catches your eye more than the rest. You see this lavender-covered book,
Ooh.
and as you pick it out, you see it has gold trims, and it's in the shape of a pond surrounded by greenery. And as you open the book, you read The Lilac Pond. Fabled as the pond of remembrance, the elegant glossy pink waters ripple with waves of memories. Archways of vines coated with rods of aura blossoms. Magic ribbons from pod to pod, and spread a charming scent tailored to one's past. Everyone says they smell something different. The pods give off a visible pink ethereal blossom. And as you peer into the water, it is said you can see memories of your past reflected in it. And
Ooh.
it is also stated that if you will find this pond, others may see your memories as well.
Oh. Oh. Oh, buddy.
Oh.
And
Oh.
That would
Written-
either bring interesting or horrifyingly sad moment.
true.
That
Um,
is an angst bringer.
And-
Angst bringer.
Written in the book is also a sort of, how should I say this, speculative place for it, like a possibility. It is
Oh.
stated to be somewhere in the Karak Seas.
Ooh. Okay.
And that's all you will get.
Sick.
That's all the book for you.
That's all the book for you.
The book.
I think he's had enough book.
All right, no more book. Are you gonna talk to Belma?
Yeah.
Go on then. Go on then.
Go on then.
All right, start the conversation. All right. Can't sit around and wait for me to start the conversation. Go ahead. He's minding his own business. You were reading books.
Sorry.
Why are you talking to me like you're my dad or something? What's wrong with you, you freak? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm your father now.
Ew. Don't look at me. I'd rather die.
But as you walk up to the Warforged, you see he is sitting there, his nose, again, usually in a book.
Fair. Oh, hello.
Hello, Mako.
You wanted to have a conversation, right?
Yes, I would absolutely love to have a conversation with you.
Sounds good to me.
And he walks over to your side of the reception desk and puts a chair there for you, so you can sit down and be comfortable.
All right, thank you.
I am always on the hunt for new knowledge, and I definitely have not met someone like you before. So I would like to record several things about you.
And he pulls out a journal.
Oh,
He's just like
Oh,
Mako for
that's-
real.
He just like me for real. Huh. Sounds like something I'd do too.
That is wonderful to hear. If you have any questions about me, that would be great.
Yeah, hold on, let me. And he like scrambles into.
Just gonna
his
write
own-
about each other.
Yeah, he scrambles into his own bag and like pulls out his little journal. Yeah, I mean, I tend to observe people, which sounds kind of creepy, but I get permission, and I also tend to sketch them out.
I would be grateful for you to sketch me out.
Yeah, sounds fine to me. It's kind of like
And-
a little sharing person to person thing.
Belwa looks at you and goes, I will also be sketching you out. And you see as he
Really?
begins to draw, but he's not looking down at the paper. He's just looking
Oh
at
my
you.
god.
Whoa, that is a skill.
It is okay. I do not need to look at the paper.
Yeah, no, but that's impressive.
If you don't mind me asking, are all Aarakocras different species of birds?
Wait, what is it?
Are all Aarakocras different species of birds?
Oh, yes, yes. I'm more of a vulture.
That is quite interesting.
Yeah,
And you see as he breaks away from the sketch and then immediately jots that down like a printer.
this guy's silly. What
Now,
if I steal him for a vote? No, I'm just kidding.
you can try if you want.
Maybe I will.
Another question.
Yes.
You being a vulture, I do not appear to see wings.
Oh, it's a bit of a personal thing, but I lost them due to previous issues years ago.
I will not ask further questions on that topic due to sensitivity being sensed.
Yeah, thank you.
As for your heritage, how many siblings did you have, and is that common for Aarakocra?
I mean, I'd say it's pretty common to have a pretty normal amount of. I mean, I have 3 siblings, including one I still talk to.
Quite interesting. And he writes that down. If you don't mind me asking, do you specialize in any sort of combat? And if so, does it utilize certain parts of your biological nature?
That is a good question. I'm not very good at violence, but I do try to do non-lethal type of damage with my blades or my talons.
Interesting, interesting. By talons, do you mean your actual talons?
It can. I also have and he like pulls his hand out, and his claws extend as soon as he unfolds his hand.
That is quite interesting, quite interesting. And you
Yeah,
see
most
as
of
he...
the time.
Oh, you go ahead, you go ahead.
Yeah, most of the time I kind of use these for like stationery and stuff, like cutting up papers into smaller pieces for drawings and stuff.
That is quite interesting.
Yeah.
And you see as he breaks away from his current writing and then begins to do a very detailed sketch of your talons coming out of your fingers.
Whoa.
And by this point, you would see that everything he has jotted down looks like it's been manufactured like a printer.
That is interesting.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I mean, how did you get into the whole reading thing? And wanting to learn more.
My creator, the creator of most Warforged that you will find in this part of the sea. He had
Ooh.
programmed us with several interests. Most of the time, he would not rely on us for combat, though certain ones of my brothers were built for protection and combat. Me,
That's
however,
interesting.
I was created for the sole purpose of finding knowledge and recording knowledge.
You're doing an excellent job, I'm sure.
I have many more journals like this, and I do hope to, once I have finished citing everything on this island, move to another.
Really? I mean, if
Yes.
you'd like, we could take you places. I mean, I myself, I'm recording like different aquatic species down.
I have not been able to inquire about many aquatic species, for if I had fallen into the water, I would have to walk at the bottom
Oh.
of the trench.
Yeah. We walk at the bottom of the trench?
I am too heavy to swim.
Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. I wonder what kind of species live deep down, though.
That would be quite interesting. If I had a way to pull myself back upwards, I would explore.
Yeah, sounds interesting, but I would not want to risk that for you.
Do you want to roll a persuasion check on him?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if you can get
Oh,
this
no.
guy on your crew.
Cool robot. What is that? I don't think that's good, is it?
Unfortunately, I have not finished all of my research on this island, so I am reluctant to leave at the moment. But
Ooh,
I
that's
do
fair.
appreciate the gesture.
Yeah. Sounds fine to me. I do wish
Any-
you luck on your research.
I do appreciate this. Any other questions about me?
About you, let's see. How exactly does your functions work? Like anything possibly interesting, like mechanic-wise?
My innards are made out of roots, funneling magical energy from a core.
What? That sounds amazing.
Everything is made using arcana. Natural resources are also produced and manufactured to create me and my brethren.
Huh. That is... That sounds
Different
really
types
awesome.
of Warforged have different creators. My creator preferred to use natural resources, but I have heard of others revolving more mechanical means, specifically from the lands of Ixia.
Ooh. Maybe I'll read something about that.
If you do acquire any knowledge about it, I do appreciate if you would stop by again.
I mean, of course, why not?
And as you both finish drawing and talking to each other, anything else you guys want to do during the 7 days?
Good question.
Hmm.
Better stop me before I say the word again.
Book!
A book.
I love book.
I don't know how long I can book for.
Making me lore dump.
No, we can have a little fun on the beach.
Beach episode.
Beach episode.
Here's what we'll do. Today, we are going to end the session here. However, next episode will take place at day 7 and the last day of work. And we'll have a miniature beach episode.
Yay!
Yippee!
And thank you guys all for listening. And I will leave a little note after this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the end of the episode. I'd like to ask you a special favor. For you, my loyal listener. Would you please grant me the favor of sharing this podcast with your friends and rating it 5 stars on every platform you can? It would help me out dearly. Thank you. Ta-ta.